position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Gators ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Running it to the right. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now on second down. Give to the running back. There he goes. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. He's now up to 52 yards rushing for him now, and that is a way to make your presence felt in the early part of the season. Here's the handoff. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. We mentioned the number of players they lost, but you can only focus on the guys who are wearing your uniform. Can't worry about those who left. Have to worry about those who have. But any concerns that you guys have about making moves like this?
I think excitement more than concerns, honestly. They got some key guys that had success in other programs, and I think the fans today, David, are interested to see how these guys play together.
Well, and how they come together, because you've seen these players in other spots, but now a new system, new coaches. How do you gel? How do you start your career off?
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Bray. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his man, it's Worthy.
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage. That one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, and getting a completion.
The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. He couldn't do it on that last play.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. He makes a catch. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Gators look to keep this drive humming. They go to the ground. Runs through the tackle. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds a man on the left. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Gators, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. It's a draw. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 3rd and long. Let's go. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. They draw first blood. That is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
Out there in the middle of 3 games. So come back.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? You see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard first down, wants to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he strides his way into the end zone.
You can't just fight. He got to get a
and this is why so many teams go play action. They try to freeze guys in the back end, work on their eye discipline, get them to bite a little bit. Nice job on the play fake. Nice job bombs away, putting air underneath it, and making the big touchdown pass.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. SMU is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Dallas, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by a field goal over Ole Miss. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. With the catch, it's Bray. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. We've got a good one going here. I'm looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to take a shot. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoke the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. That's caught. It's Harris. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm fine with it.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Might as well stick with him. Not much much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got his man downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. Quarterback part of their running game. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. The Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a pass to the end zone to the right. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He's at the 50, the 30, the 10. Touchdown, Florida. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And that's a great job by the defender there, back in his own end. He knew he had to make a play. He jumped the route, caught it, and he takes it all the way back. Forget flipping the field. How about scoring a touchdown?
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Looking deep down the right side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
And the point after is good. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, how about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did there throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
This crowd knows when to bring it. Scanning the field, it's Nickel. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. SMU is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Dallas, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by a field goal over Ole Miss. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Quarterback on the move, still looking. On the run, deep down the right side. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Touchdown, Gator! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hurtado. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He'll off one deep down the left side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 30. He's at the touchdown, Florida. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Power football with the run. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
I'll tell you, this running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Back to throw, it's Nickel. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And the Canes want to pick up the tempo. Looking downfield very late in the half. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. A strike downfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Worthy. He's got it. Turning on the Jets. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Gator. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Looking to gather a little more strength. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score. Turning it on! Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll ride the hot hand. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. to throw. It's nickel. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
This crowd on hand trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. That's caught. It's Upshaw. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Hurricanes want to move quickly. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Quarterback extends the play. Hit hard just as... Released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you've got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
Behind the chains now on second and long. He'll keep it himself. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, third and long coming up. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Looking for more room.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Worthy. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. The Gators can really attack on this second and short. They'll try the run. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Now on first down from the 40. They're going to ride this running back. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback on the keeper. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was
touchdown, Florida! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Miami. Okay, ready?
Looking downfield on first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Gator! The defense putting points on the board.
Made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Number 10, set to advance on the football.
Coming out with it, it's Hurtado. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something.
And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Man, those are backbreakers.
Work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down.
And that's why that guy plays DB, not wide receiver. DBs generally don't have as good of hands as wide receivers. That ball should have been picked off on 3rd down. Come on, man. That could have been a pick 6.
It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, trying to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Starts a drive, trying to go up top. He's got the tight end. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
Man, those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Pocket breaking down, and he got smacked. As he released the pass, it's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Smith wants to throw. Here's the pressure. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
Pressure coming. He won't have enough for the 1st down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be 4th down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the connection, and 3 quarters are in the books as we head to the 4th. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So 1st down, we'll open up the final period.
Get set, get set.
The lone back's got it. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. The give to the tailback. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
And how about the offense believing in the true freshman? Down here in the red zone, giving him the football, man, I bet his heart is pounding. He's wanting to get in the end zone to get that 1st touchdown.
Got it back on 2nd and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not...
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida!
And the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. And the Canes are in the hurry-up. Smith dropping to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Wants to throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Makes a connection. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
The deficit is huge, this one is all, but over to they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Ball back, and here comes the offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Quarterback making checks. Snaps it in the shotgun. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Back to pass on second down. Got out of trouble and throws.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Right down the boulevard, it's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we're looking pretty good.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Smith wants to throw. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Pulls it in down the sideline. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. And the Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry-up. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Okay, enough is enough. They just gave you the ball. Come on. Oh, man. Enough is enough. They just gave this dude the ball. He didn't catch an interception.
The offense back to work. Boy, they have delighted these home fans.
Oh, my God. He didn't even catch the interception. They just gave this dude the ball.
Excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect them.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. Got it in the middle, it's working. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Got him downfield to the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's worthy. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Offense changing the play. To the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield.
Explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the fourth quarter with that.
Shot toward the end zone.
To get that the first time, but, you know, just make this game do whatever.
I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you
let him boss me to that right side of the field over there.
Out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
And here's the third interception of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive. The defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game?
Makes the catch. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Smith dropping to pass. Rushes on him. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Canes headed quickly to the line. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Dances away. He wants a big play here late. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most